Assalamualaikum everyone. This module shows that the beginning of an Islamic month has actually been defined accurately in Yasin 39 and 40 in the Quran. We now run two animation programs side by side to clarify the onset of an Islamic month according to Yasin 39 and 40. So this is the left animation and this is the right animation. Prior to do that, in Yasin 38, Allah indicates that He is going to discuss about an apparent movement of the sun. It reads, وَالشَّمْسُ تَجْرِي لِمُسْتَقَرٍّ لَهَا ذَلِكَ التَّقْدِيرُ الْعَزِيزِ الْعَلِيمِ. And the sun runs on its fixed course for an appointed term. That is the decree of the Almighty, the All-Knowing. Some traditional clerics, however, misinterpret this ayah to say that the sun is actually orbiting the earth rather than the earth is orbiting the sun, which is obviously completely misleading. The two animations programs now shows the position of the last course, or in Arabic the last manzila, of the moon when it is orbiting the earth. The right animation shows the old moon, or al-urjun, in lower latitude around equator when the horns are facing down. Horn facing down. Whilst the left part of the animation is showing the al-urjun in higher altitude, like in Europe or North America, when the horns are facing right. So although this is the illuminated part is only 1.1%, it is actually al-urjun is there. One should bear in mind, however, both animations are not to scale due to the limitation of the screen size of the computer. The radius of the moon's orbit, for example, is far too short compared with the radius of the Earth. In a way, astronomical data shown in this animation is just a rough figure. This is the radius of moon's orbit, which is actually about close to 400,000 kilometers, and this is the radius of the Earth, which is only about 6,000 kilometers. So the moon's orbit is just far too short. Now we will proceed to the next slide. This is how Yasin 39 defines the last course or manzila of the moon in orbiting the earth. The lead part of the moon forms al-urjun, or dried curved date stalk. Al-urjun. This one also al-urjun. Further down, please note, from the left animation, although the old moon or al-urjun is already formed, the man is not able to see it because it is about midday and it is just too slim, 1.1% illuminated. Proceed, go on. We go on. Okay, this is an additional definition of the last course of the moon in orbiting the earth according to Yasin 40. The sun has not overtaken the moon. It is not the sun to overtake the moon. Or in other words, the moon sets earlier than the sun. So the moon sets earlier than the sun. So similarly, the left animation shows the same condition. Click this one. See, the moon sets earlier than the sun. We know further down, going down or now, the conclusion is two prerequisites of last manzila according to Yasin 39 and 40. First one, the lead part of the moon forms al-urjun. The second one, the sun sets after the moon. So the moon already sets, the sun follows. This one also, the moon already sets, the sun follows. Now we proceed to the next day. We will see the change of the course according to Yasin 39 and 40. Click further down, down, down. Now, the conjunction ends the last manzila, or this is the 0 point. Similarly, the left animation will also show when conjunction happens. The lead part of the moon is completely facing against us. Therefore, the moon is totally black. So we proceed. Yes, now 0% illuminated, or the lead part of the moon is totally against us. Now we proceed with this. After conjunction, the lead part of the moon forms hilal. This one also. See this? 0.1% hilal. Proceed with this first. Now the sun sets earlier than the moon. Sun, this is the moon, but the sun sets ahead of the moon. This one also, see this? The sun already set, the moon follows. Although the illumination is only 0.1% in the left animation, it is a hilal, as it is formed following the 0 point of the conjunction. So this is only 0.1% or 0.1%, but this is already a hilal. I'll proceed with this. However, some Muslim clerics and scientists put a prerequisite that the hilal altitude must be minimum of 2 angular degrees in order to validate the beginning of an Islamic month. If this is the case, two important questions must be answered. First one, are there any defects in Yasin 39 and 40 so that we need to put additional prerequisite? The minimum hilal altitude should have been imposed by Rasul, similar to minimum sun altitude for duha prayer, if this is really what he meant. The second question, are we really smarter and more authorized than Rasul to impose these additional prerequisites? Now we may proceed with the left animation. Although the hilal is actually, when we further click this one, say 10 times, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the hilal is actually getting larger. After 10 hours, we won't be able to see it because it is obstructed by the earth. Okay, so this is the man. This is the hilal. The moon is there, but we are obstructed by the earth. So although it is actually 500% larger, we won't be able to see the hilal. Now proceed clicking this another 10 times, means 10 hours. At about 2 p.m., although we are not able to see the hilal due to strong sunlight intensity, the hilal is now 1300% larger. Will we only believe until we see the hilal at sunset? This is the sunset. Here we go, we see hilal. If we do so, what was the one we had before at 2 p.m.? What was this? This was also a hilal. Actually, it is prohibited to fast on this day. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.